It's all lies!
It's all lies. It's all lies.
Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Monday morning and it has rained all night. There's floods everywhere here in Northern England. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt my coverage of the Delphi case today because there's a new interview with Don Wells. Yeah. Josh from the lab has been able to obtain the court files from the case that his stepsisters brought against him in Utah. So this is an interrogation, although it's not really an interrogation, it's a conversation between a detective at Roy City Police Department and Don Wells when he was in jail. Remember when he was in jail? Yeah, 2022, right. It's from then. So I'm going to play you a minute or so of this conversation with the detective from Roy City Police Department. Full credit for this goes to Josh from the lab. It's very interesting. Please go over to Josh's channel and watch the rest. And then we're going to discuss it. All right, let's play this.
She's the biggest liar on YouTube. She made Liar of the Year on YouTube, as a matter of fact. She's a liar. She's about drama. All these women on YouTube are drama.
I don't know anything about YouTube, but there's another.
Don't want to.
Yeah, you're right. So there's another recorded conversation, Donnie, where you actually kind of admit, you say you and Jeannie were playing house. You mentioned her putting her hand down your pants at one point. So, I mean, I wouldn't be doing my job if I don't ask you, it sounds like maybe you remember a little bit more than you initially said.
Well, yeah, I don't know. This is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. That's all I got to say. This is all lies. It's all lies. Every bit of it. Like I said,
I was hoping you'd clear up this recorded call a little bit, though.
Yeah, it's all lies. There you go. It's all cleared up. It's all lies. They're lying little witches trying to get me for anything they can to keep me away from my dad, like they always have. This is all bullshit.
And that might be true. I'm just trying to figure out what playing house means. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, if you can't figure it out, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Honestly, I wish the detective had pressed harder. I mean, I understand that this was a phone call, and I understand that Don could have just put the phone down at any time, and the detective probably didn't want that. But I wish he'd just pressed a little bit harder. The clip I played is towards the end of the conversation. So they talked about Mary being the biggest liar on YouTube, and then they went on to talk about Jeannie. Now, in my opinion, Jeannie, amongst all of those that have claimed SA by Don Wells when they were young, and if you don't know exactly what all happened, then I've got loads of videos about what happened in Utah and the situation in Utah. So go back and check those. This isn't a video where I'm going to go into all of the backstory. But I really do wish this detective had just pressed a little bit harder. Even if only to play him a clip from one of these recorded conversations. And there are many on YouTube with Don talking to various people where he has admitted a relationship with Jeannie, who was a lot younger than him. So Jeannie claims the abuse, and it is abuse, started when she was 5 and he was 12, and then it carried on for several years. And he was in jail at one point during this time, and when he came back, he tried to start it again. So at least some of this Don admits, and he's characterised his playtime with Jeannie as playing house. And he said to the detective, I don't know what to tell you, I really wish he pressed harder. And he played a clip that I'm going to play you right now. This is Don's conversation with Chris McDonough from the interview room. And this is back in like July, August 2021. It's not the first time or the only time that Don has talked about this stuff. He's normalised it. He's normalised this relationship and thinks that people should be okay with it. It's not okay. It's never okay. It doesn't matter if he was 12 or 13 or... It doesn't matter. Listen, in the UK, the age of criminal responsibility is 10. So if a 12-year-old boy has a relationship of a physical nature with a 5-year-old girl, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? What do you think happens? He's arrested and he's tried and he does time. I don't know what the law is in Utah. Now, in the previous video on this issue, Josh talked about the court records, so go and check back that as well. So it's, I think it was like 2 nights ago. And Josh said that the DA in Utah wasn't going to take the case forward because it's too long ago. So it's not an issue about the statute of limitations, I don't think. It's the amount of time that's gone by. Like Don's in his 50s now. And there's obviously no physical evidence. It's one word against another. So the potential for this to go in front of a jury and there be a conviction, the DA is probably thinking it's not worth it because the jury really has nothing to go on apart from one word against another. So, and this is Utah. Need I say more? All right. Now, play this clip. This is Chris McDonough in conversation with Don Wells. So the link to this and the link to Josh's live are, of course, in the description box. So full credit for this goes to Chris McDonough.
I don't understand why after all these years, summer gets gone and automatically they turn on. You know, but I chalk it up to that was going to give me the house. Okay. And they're, you know, these are just tactics to keep me away. And I told them, I think through Facebook or whatever, I'll never call my dad again. I'll never talk to him again. You can have it all. You guys can fight over it. So, you know, the last time I talked to my dad, my sister was there. She handed him the phone, and I never talked to anybody else, and that was it. So I won't call their number because stepmom calls them and tells them everything.
Is that you said, what was her name?
My stepsister is Jeannie.
Jeannie.
And we did have a relationship when we were younger.
And what was?
And she's just as guilty as I am. So she's trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes like she's a Miss Innocent and all this and that. Well, she's not.
Walk me through that. Help me understand.
I would rather not, but so we kind of had a relationship when we were younger. Yeah, I was a bit older. I had a dirt bike. You know, I don't know how old I was exactly, but she started dating her cousin, which was about 12 years old at that time. And ever since then, she just wanted me out of the picture. Ever since then. And it started all this hateful stuff ever since then.
And how old were you?
You know, I don't know. Maybe 15, I don't know.
And how old was she?
I don't know. You know, she was a lot younger than me, you know, and I thought this, and I remember thinking this, why would, I didn't think it was right. You know, I was too young to understand how girls are too.
Walk me through that. When you say you didn't think it was right, what were you guys?
Well, because she was younger. Because she was younger. No, she would play with my thing and I would play with hers. And that's about it. I mean,
okay. And how long did that go on?
I don't know, for a little while or whatever, but like when everything changed.
She played with my thing and I played with her thing. What thing? What thing? And she was a lot younger than you. That's abuse. That's SA. Don, you lied to the cop in Utah. You lied, Don. It's all lies. Yes, it's all lies that you told. That you told. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.